Three, two, one. All right. God damn commercial. You're gonna get a lot of commercials right now. A lot of money for commercials.
Okay, it's better. It's better now.
Yeah.
All because that one little thing.
Yeah, and annoyingly enough, that was the one thing I didn't take pictures of when I was changing shit, which is stupid because everything else I took pictures of didn't change. Okay, cool. Finally, damn.
It's probably Juliet's fault since she's sick.
She's always doing stuff.
You always being sick.
Where is?
Hell yeah, CJ. See, whoop whoop. Figure that shit out, man.
Hmm.
Hey, this stream, guys. Oh, are we up yet? Are we up yet? God damn it, you can't see me, CJ. I'm trying to do
I was choosing
this.
the
This
music.
resolution. This resolution is brought to you by
We're not
Cheetos.
sponsored.
We are now brought
Thanks
to
for
you by
helping me with that.
Cheetos, the starchy ass snack.
Well, now
If
that
your
we're all
mouth
here,
starts burning, keep
look.
eating it.
He goes and says this, but his ass would low key be buying this shit like right off the back. I bet you after we get off the stream, he's gonna go to QT and get him something.
I'll tell you what
Get
I'm
right
not
track.
gonna do. Tell you what I'm not gonna do. I am not gonna go to QT. One, it's dangerous over there now. And second, I don't want a hot dog right now. Okay? I
Well,
don't need
well,
that.
that makes sense because it's only 9 p.m. You got to wait till it's midnight.
Bro, I'm gonna be dead ass asleep at midnight.
No, bro, you can't do it now. There are restaurants that are better than QT that are open right now. But if you get to midnight, you have less choices. So then you're
You
more
know what I always
obligated.
get? I always think I want In-N-Out Burger, and then I get it, and I hate it. I get it, and I think, oh man, I'm in the 50s. This is great. Get a burger and fries and a freaking ice cream.
Hmm.
Ice cream tastes like plastic. Food looks like plastic.
In and out is good, but ain't that good, man.
Not good.
I
It's
So
think
it's
the
it's just it's just the same like when you go to what's that chicken place?
Cabela's.
Yeah, Cabela's, of
Cabela's,
course. No, honestly, dude, as bad as they are, I'd still rather go with a McDonald's sometimes. Just a quarter pounder deluxe. But Burger King, yes, task. Burger
Nah,
King is the motherfucking place to go now.
Burger King
I
has
love
better
Burger King.
burgers,
do you
but everything else they fall off on.
do
Their
you hate your
fries is good.
toilet? Because that's
Their
what Burger
fries,
King's gonna do to you.
their
No,
fries are in the bottom three.
no, their fries are good, man.
No, they're
They're thicker
not.
fries,
They're
and they
What?
thicker,
taste to me they
yes.
taste better.
Wait, tell you what? McDonald's tastes
Brahms
better.
has better fries.
Wendy's tastes better. Whataburger tastes better. Fries specifically.
No, Whataburgers fries, fucking, I hate those. Those to me they suck.
Nah. I Burger King fries are just to have something to eat when you're taking a break from the burger. They're just not good enough to compete against like over half of the other fast food spots. Now, when I'm comparing fast food, I'm talking
McDonald's,
about like the lower end fast food, not like
look,
Chipotle and stuff.
Usa, the fries, look, like Usa said, BK fries are the best
She don't know.
because, look, McDonald's fries are the best only when they're fresh. If you don't get those fries fresh, they're absolute disgusting garbage.
So
They're the most disgusting thing.
you would still take unfresh Burger King fries over unfresh McDonald's fries?
No, I'm saying I will give you
Well,
McDonald's
why they gotta
fries
be
right off
unfresh?
the fryer. Right off the fryer, they are top notch. They're number one.
Now,
But
fuck, just cause a
if you
mouth on 'em.
displace it, you've had them in the bag for like 5 minutes. From the time you
Damn.
get it, go
Yeah, I
home.
guess that's fair.
The Burger King fries will taste substantially better than those soggy ass thin fries that you'll be having from McDonald's. McDonald's are only great if it's immediately eaten right away. Like you get it, you have to eat it right then and there, or else it is trash.
Nah, bro. I will put McDonald's fries over
Oh,
any low range
ooh.
fast food spot.
Only if it's fresh. I got you there, but only if it's fresh. But them Jack in the Box curly fries,
Uh, what are
boy,
you doing
that
at
that
Jack
shit
in the
is good,
Box still? No,
dude. And their tacos, two tacos, boy, dude, don't even get me on that shit.
bro, the dog don't even eat that stuff.
Okay, I have a hot take, and this
But
is
you hold on. He prefers Taco Bell over that.
Hell yeah,
Stop it right now.
hell yeah. I want some genuine, authentic burritos and tacos from Taco Bell at 2:30 in the morning, and I get it. And it's fantastic,
mm,
Honestly, what I
fantastic.
do love their Crunchwrap Supremes and the
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll get a
what is it?
listen.
Um,
I'll get a gift wrap pizza. Those things are great.
bean and rice, bean and cheese burritos. Those are my go-to when I just want something late.
And see,
this is what the issue is. Okay, this should work now. Sorry, that was bothering me. We're good now.
What happened?
The gifts weren't working, and it's because I
Oh,
accidentally hid the thing. All right, we're good now.
damn it, CJ.
I just if you get Jack in the Box tacos, I guarantee you don't finish that.
Boy,
Guarantee.
dude, you only need to eat two of them, two or four.
You can't insult Taco Bell and then walk down the street to goddamn Jack in the Box and get doggy tacos. That's nasty.
I think Jack in the Box only has good breakfast sandwiches. I don't know if I would
The
go
breakfast
there.
sandwiches are great.
I wouldn't go there for lunch because I think there's like five better options besides Jack in the Box. Even at like 2 in the morning, I'd rather go out of my way to go to a Whataburger than a convenient
Like
Jack in the Box.
like Brahms.
Yeah,
Oh, Brahms, dude, don't even get me started on Brahms.
but
That's
is
a different level,
Brahms
though.
a fast food spot? Because don't you have to wait for that longer?
No,
No, you can go through the
no, no,
drive
no.
through.
It's fast food. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't been to Brahms since I went with Jonathan. So, and I remember
But I
eating
think
inside.
their hamburgers are top tier. They're
Yeah,
over Burger
their
King.
burgers are great.
Okay,
Usa,
yeah, I haven't
Fresh.
been.
or if anybody's not from Texas, I'm sorry you guys have not had a Brahms in y'all's time, but when you guys get a chance to go to Brahms, go to fucking Brahms. That shit is
Yeah.
fucking fire.
Yeah. Drive the 14 hours from Timbuktu down to Texas to get yourself some Brahms and you won't regret it.
I mean, Usagi is
Preach,
like
John.
right next door. She could just take a bus, come
Oh
down to
yeah, you're right.
Texas, try some.
Take
Walk.
Yeah, you're
she,
like right there.
she failed her geography AP test. We could tell why.
Nah, I don't know. Jack in the Box has always been on the bottom tier. Burger King, I like their burgers the best out of like the low tier fast food. I can't really count Brahms only because I literally only been there once, and that was with Jonathan.
But
So
it
it's
was
kind of
good.
it was good, but I only went there once, and I don't even know where my closest Brahms is. So
Probably it's right down the street.
could you
Let me look it up for
imagine
you.
put in Brahms, Stafford, Texas, or Missouri City? I don't think there's one, so
And
it's probably just in Houston.
Brahms, Texas location
Nope.
map.
So Taz says one of the best burgers I ever had was from Denny's. Believe it or not, I can kind of believe that.
It's
Now
good eating Denny's.
I can believe it if you don't go to like specific burger spots, like sit down burger spots.
Ah,
What's the best burger I had?
LSA.
No, that burger. The burger is good quality, but the patty's too thick. I don't know. It's annoying. The best burger I had was actually at a nicer restaurant, like one of those restaurants you eat outside in like a plaza, and it was a steak burger. And I didn't know that originally because when I ordered it, I was like, "Oh, can I get the patty well done?" And he's like, "Sir, are you sure you want to do that?" I was like, "Yeah, I like my hamburger patties well done." He's like, "But sir, it's a steak." And I was like, "Oh, well then never mind." And then,
Rare.
okay, all right, let's not get
You know,
crazy.
honestly,
Man, the
Yes.
closest Brahms to you
Chili's.
is
Oh,
Waco.
get
Hell
out of here.
no. I ain't
Chili's.
driving all the way to Waco.
It's not that far.
Dude, it's just no. It's literally only 4 hours for you.
Yeah, I literally can see Waco and Houston both on the same map, so it's not that far.
Oh, that's true. Usagi, pick me
No,
up. Buy a car first, and then pick me up.
yeah,
You don't think she has a car? Wow.
Usagi,
I actually,
go
I actually
through
don't,
Port Arthur first.
because she lives in New York. New York, you don't need a car.
You and Juliet live together?
She doesn't live in downtown New York.
Does she not? I thought she lived in the Big Apple.
I don't think
She
she
likes
does.
big apples.
I'm making assumptions right now. I don't think she does.
I'm making assumptions that she doesn't have a car. If she does, I'm just straight up wrong. But I don't think she has a. I don't think she has a car. Juliet, pick up Usagi. You need the driving experience.
Juliet, we're about to buy a gas tank.
So Tass asks, who do you guys think has the most overrated burgers?
The most overrated
In and
burger.
out. In
Yeah,
and out.
In
That's
and
a
Out.
good one. I respect that. That's a good one.
And unfortunately, I get sucked into it at 1 a.m. all the time, but yeah, they're overrated as hell.
How you get sucked
I
into
don't even
it?
have to. I don't even have to eat it. I order it. I go past the people when I pick it up, and I'm already disappointed. I haven't even ate the burger, and I'm disappointed that I got to drive home and eat it. But for some reason, I just stop there like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be hip California person and eat this hippie ass burger, and it's
Oh,
gross.
look, it's not all that hippie, John. Let's not say all that. I mean,
But
the thing that gets
would
me,
you prefer a handmade cow patty from Whataburger or whatever they got in the plant at In and
to
Out?
be honest, I'm not a big fan of Whataburger either.
I know I didn't say that'd be a
Whataburgers
fan, but if you had to
burgers
pick,
aren't. I would have like In and Out as like number one as the worst.
yeah,
Like I don't love going there.
Mhm.
I'll get it because like all right, you know what? I kind of crave it. Let me just get one, and then after I'm like, okay,
you crave the
whatever.
atmosphere. You ain't craving the food.
Second place
What
is
atmosphere?
Whataburger for me. Right after that,
In and Out has an atmosphere? Isn't it just like high schoolers?
No,
no,
no, no. It's
So
not got. I don't know. It's got like 50s music and all kinds of stuff going on, and
it's a
I
nice
can
vibe.
see
It's
him.
a nice vibe.
I can see him cook the food, and then am still disappointed because I seen him make it, and it was still bad.
Yeah.
I
Hey, just like look, read that comment. I feel like Jonathan accidentally ordered a black bean burger and was like, "What the fuck?" I feel that's something you would do too.
these California hippies. This isn't
I
real
don't know
Texas moo
what.
cow.
Would believe that 100%.
So the way Jonathan feels about In-N-Out burgers is kind of how I feel about Whataburgers because I will eat 2 to 3 bites and then kind of be over it, which is why, and I know I'm gonna get some shit for this, which is why anytime I go to Whataburger, I typically get the chicken tenders because the
Yeah, I cancel
burgers.
the
Yeah, you can cancel me, but the burgers, I'm halfway through, I'm always like, eh. I make that exact
But
sound.
they're flavorful. They're more flavorful than an In and Out burger. In and Out, it's like a choking hazard. It's dry and plasticky from bite one. You don't have to bite it. You can sniff it and be like, this is plastic. At least the water burger has
They're
flavor.
they're not bad. Those In and Out ones aren't bad, but it's just to be that craze of like, oh my god, these are like people that say like, oh, these are the most amazing burgers. I'm like, dude, stop it right now. You could literally go to any other fast food joint and it probably would be better.
He probably slaps them around too. Stop that.
I would,
Shit.
Not even a doubt. I would. Like, I would, I honestly would still take a Steak and Shake burger over In and Out.
I've only been
Them little
there
suckers good.
twice. Did
Them
Jonathan
little
freeze?
burgers are good. Probably did. God damn it, John.
It's like I thought he was just judging me.
Dude, oh look, there's this other place. I can't remember what it's. Oh, actually, I do. I believe it's called Chips. Chips Old Fashioned Burgers.
So Tass says you guys should road trip to Jacoby's in Melvin, Texas. This is the most passionate about food I've ever heard Jonathan get. You should get him talking about jalapeno poppers.
Checkers.
Jalapeno poppers. That's his like favorite food.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Checkers. Checkers. That's what it is. Checkers and rallies.
I've never been
Holy
there.
fuck. I
They're
had one
always
over.
inconvenient to get to.
Hold on. Hold on.
I'm pretty good at checkers. Tell you that.
I'll tell you what. You'd love this one, Jonathan. I'll tell you this much.
Never had
It was-
checkers, but I've never heard good things about it. Ooh, Saki calling you out.
She's never had it.
She's never had
She
it,
said?
but she's only heard bad things about it.
It's because I will say, while I'm in there, probably not the best experience, but the food is. I enjoyed the food a lot. It's one of those where like maybe the experience of you going through ordering and everything like that
Mhm.
that would probably make it really bad. But outside of that, dude, I whenever I had it, if I remember correctly, where I had it was in when I went to Florida. This was a few years back. Going to Florida, that's where I had it, and I think there might be one or two in Houston, if I remember correctly, CJ.
There is. They're always inconvenient to get to. I'm just never. I always see it in passing.
I would not make your way over there to to get it. Like
Mhm.
if you're hungry and you're close to one, go to it. Just give it a shot.
I
But
don't
don't
know,
go
man.
out of your way to go to one.
So Taz says, I made good burgers the other day from our own cow. We had processed. She's delicious. Damn, you gonna make Juliet cry.
Oh, poor cow.
Or moo cow.
Moo.
Yeah.
They just
That's
take
how
that
it's
pork to
haunting
it.
you. Yeah, it's a ghost cow.
I'm gonna hunt the shit out of you.
He
Task.
just
Good luck.
gives the family a bunch of forks and is like, all right, dig in. They just chase it.
Damn.
That's
That's
sad, but
awesome.
also delicious.
Bro, there ain't nothing better than whenever like I prepare meat like to cook the next day. You have to like salt the shit out of your beef
Hmm.
and let that shit sit overnight.
Why?
Uh, just is it salt brining? I think that's the process.
Oh, brining it? Yeah.
Taz says, at least I know she had a good life, unlike most cows that end up at In and Out.
No.
Yeah, that's why they taste bad. 'Cause they're angry cows. Angry and dead.
Oh yeah. So look, dry brining. I'm sorry, dry brining or salt brining. The steak involves seasoning it with salt and letting it rest uncovered in the refrigerator for 1 to 2 days. Technique pulls moisture to the surface, which then reabsorbs, breaking down the muscle fibers for better flavor and tenderness. Oh man. Anytime I've done a steak or any sort of anything, that stuff turns out just so flavorful. Like I hate honestly going to steakhouses
Hmm.
because
You
I
know you
don't
can
even
make
have
it
to get
better.
like I know I can. Like I don't need to have like the best cuts, but just doing that salt brining,
Hmm.
um, that just changes everything. Because usually when you go to a steakhouse, like you have the flavor on the outside, but then after you take a few bites, like there's no flavor inside the
I
steak.
agree.
And I have yet to experience any steakhouse where the flavor is absorbed well into the steak
Hmm.
without having to pay over $80. And I've only
Oh,
done that once. And I'm like, I'm not paying no fucking $80 for one steak when I could go home and get me like 5 good steaks for that same price, cook them up myself, prepare 'em myself, and oh man, dude, like if I could make you one, CJ, you would say the same. You're like, dude, this is the best steak I've ever had.
I have no problem believing that. I think every time I've had steak at other people's houses, like when they know how to cook, it's always been better than the restaurants. I think sometimes, and my dad told me this when I was a kid, because there would be times we would go to restaurants. And I was like, why is this food like not seasoned very well or not as flavorful? And he says a lot of times when you have these chain restaurants,
Mhm.
the food that I'm used to, especially as a kid, was food that I got from relatives. So, we're
Yeah,
all kind of in the same ecosystem of what we like. And when you go to a restaurant, they have to consider everybody, not just, a
yeah,
specific group. And he was like, that's probably why, if you look at who's actually eating it, it's probably you can get a lot of information by observing who's actually eating the food, because sometimes, unless you're in an area that's very, like a Cajun place in Louisiana, you're more
mhm.
likely to have more seasoning at those spots.
Oh yeah,
But if you go to other spots, it may not be the same. So sometimes I think that's the same with steak. They're like, okay, what's the good amount of seasoning and flavor that won't
they'll be accepted by everybody.
by everybody? Yeah,
Yeah, and sometimes that's making it very, very bland.
yeah. So yeah, but
That's how Juliet likes her steaks.
nah. Juliet knows what she likes. Say, because Juliet and I, we like to eat, unlike some people. Looking at you.
Who?
You mean
And
who?
it
I'll
ain't me, John. It's you.
Well,
Ooh, that is wild,
probably Juliet. She hates food.
bro, dude.
Wow, that was so rude. Matt made ribeye last night, seasoned it, seared. It was
Sous vide,
great. Hell
and
yeah.
that sous vide, I want to get one of those, but I don't know. Just a space for it. That means getting
What?
some another container for it, another machine um to suck all that air out and make sure it's vacuum tight. I ain't got time for all that. But I do want to get one day and do them like that. But I
What?
need
Get
I
what?
need more kitchen space for that.
Uh, a steak maker or what?
No, sous vide. Look it up. Look it up.
A sous vide?
Yeah, SOUS space VIDED. Yeah, no, you cannot overcook that because you just leave it cooking for or not
A sous-
boiling.
French for
Leave it
under
boiling
vacuum.
for 5-6 hours. That shit's only gonna get more tender as it cooks.
Oscar, we don't need any of this under vacuum type stuff. We'll just throw this thing in the ground and smoke it like the yeehaw Texans we is. You
You can
just
still do that. You can still do that after. You you
no
you
no
get
no.
you get that grill boiling hotter than the flames of hell. Get that shit seared up real quick, dude. You're gonna have one of the best cooked steaks ever. Because the whole
Place food in a
thing,
bag.
because since it's dipped in water, the water itself is cooking up the steak to the temperature it needs to be.
I'm reading the
So it's
comments.
if you like it to be, how do you eat your steaks, Jonathan? Do you like them well
I'm
done,
not
Microwaved.
gonna lie.
medium rare,
Microwaved.
I,
rare?
I don't. I'm not a big fan of steak, but if I have to eat it, if I
Have
have to,
to.
if I
Go ahead, I
have
just
to,
said.
then then I guess medium rare.
Medium rare? Okay, I think that's like if I remember correctly, it's like 165, what it has to
Like
be. But
pink.
so it's cooked at that temperature all the way around. So it's like the most evenly cooked steak you would ever get. You take it out, you gotta pat that sucker dry, throw that shit on the grill just for just a few seconds, just so it can burn up. Or if you got a little torch, just get that shit seared up on the top everywhere. That's all you need to do, and
It's
that
like a
will be
big
the most
torch steak.
evenly. Yes, it will be the most evenly cooked steak. Why did it zoom in? Um, it'll be the most perfectly cooked steak you would ever have, and that's what sous vide does. Like it cooks it up evenly, as opposed to if you put on a grill. Obviously it cooks from the outside in with sous vide since it's all in a whole thing of water. At that temperature it needs to be. The steak itself will get to that temperature, and then you'll be there. Yeah, you if you overcook it, it's because you put the wrong fucking temperature.
So
You know,
Juliet,
I think I'll stick to my grill, and just take a chunk out of old Bessie in the back and call it a day.
dang.
No vacuum. No vacuum bag needed.
You got old Bessie back there on the porch.
Yeah. What's left of her?
So Juliet said, Jonathan, that's how every restaurant makes steak. When you order it, they pull it out and
That
sear it. It literally can't overcook. It stays exactly 145 or whatever temperature you want. And then you get the pan ripping hot and do a quick sear. So she's saying you don't know nothing.
Yeah, it's okay.
Mhm.
He's still rook. He's still beginner.
I think I know you don't need a bag of hot water cooking steak, Juliet. We're not. We got grills in the ground. We'll just smoke it in the ground with the dirt and the critters.
Oh boy, have you ever thrown a full goat underground? Put a wrap it up, charcoals on top of it,
Not a goat.
dig
A
it,
full
and
goat.
bury that damn thing.
Did a gator one time.
How was that? I know it's chewy.
It's bad. Yeah, it wasn't good. Yeah, it was
Jonathan
bad.
pays $60 for a steak and throws it in the ground with the critters. Tarantula steak.
Oh, what?
Yep. Not crawler steak.
Yep.
I saw there was a question that got thrown in.
Which one?
General Soul Wolf. Boy, dude, these questions, man. You be killing it with these questions. If you kissed a frog and it turned into chi, would you kiss it again?
General
Yeah, I'd give
question.
another kiss.
If you kiss a frog and it turned into Chi or CJ, me, would you kiss it again?
I already did it once. I mean,
But
Crazy.
why would you kiss it again though? I'm already like it's me. What will be
turn
the
you back into
benefit
the
of you
frog,
kiss?
and nobody will know.
What will be the benefit of You're just a bad friend. We could have just not spoke of it and I could have lived my fucking life. And now I gotta be a frog again because you're worried about it getting out
See you
there.
again. I will never see you again if you ain't telling nobody.
Bro, you could just leave. Why would I tell anyone? What do I benefit from telling anyone?
Too late.
Jonathan, you're frozen again and you're disappointed face.
It's because he would go for a kiss to get you out of the frog, give you another kiss to turn you into a frog, and then another kiss to get you.
See, I think that would make me question it because the first kiss is like, why are you kissing frogs? But I'm not gonna say that because I'm grateful for being turned back into me. But the
Nah,
second one, it's like
nah.
you're not even my fucking friend anymore. You're actually a dick for making me turn back into a frog. So now I'm pissed. And then if you do it
Hey,
again, I was like, is this what you're into?
what are you gonna do to me, Ribbit?
That's what I'm saying. And then you do it again. I was like, is this what you're into? Is this actually what you're into? Because there was no reason to do this 3 times.
See, that's what Jonathan's doing. I just did it
Bro.
twice. I kissed a frog, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm done.
Yeah, see, I'm
And
side eyeing
wait-
Jonathan. I'm actually pissed at you.
Oh, okay.
What I do?
Because at least with Jonathan, I can side eye him, but he still turned me back into me at the end of it. You get what I'm saying? So I can still go out and live my life. Just like Jonathan, that was weird as hell. This is just what you do on your weekends. But I can still be myself. With you, it's just like, hey, thanks, Oscar. We don't have to tell anyone about this. I appreciate it. And then you do it again. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Now I'm down here
Hey.
again. I'm mad.
Now I'm a frog.
Okay, look, this changes things. This changes things because Soul's like, nah, you didn't know if it'll turn him back or anything. Well, again, I would assume it would. And then after that, if it didn't, I'd be like, okay. I wanted to turn you back into the frog. Then you would understand, okay, I see what you're trying to do, Oscar. But then you got Jonathan on the other hand, who's kissed you 3 times, and now he didn't turn back into a frog, and so now you're questioning Jonathan even more. Like, hey, whoa, what's going on here?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
No.
I'm side eyeing Jonathan because why are you so into kissing frogs or me? But I'm still pissed at you because you said that you wanted to kiss me again to make me turn back into a frog. That is fucked up. I'm still pissed at you. Jonathan and I can still be friends. I just might, put like maybe 2 extra feet between us, but we can still be friends. You and I, we're enemies now. You tried to ruin my life.
CJ, it would not have ruined your life. I would have put you in a nice pond where you would have flourished.
I would have immediately gotten eaten by Jonathan's crocodile, and it just would have been a bad, or gator. I mean, it just would have been a bad time.
I would put you at the zoo. Okay, how about that?
Why
You
would the
Man.
zoo care? I'm just a random frog. What value? They don't need me. They have a bunch of frogs already there.
You would be
See,
just fine over
see,
there.
you don't even know how to take care of me. This is why I'd rather decide Jonathan for the rest of my life than be stuck with you, because that's some bullshit. You know,
Hey, I'm not.
if it was reverse and I did it, I was like, okay, well, you're a human now. Please don't tell anyone that I kiss frogs on the weekends. I would appreciate that. And technically, you would be like, hey, I appreciate you from turning me back into a human. I won't tell anyone your deepest, darkest secret. See what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna hide it. I'm just saying. All right, we ain't gonna speak of this. Let's just turn you back into a frog. Whatever. But look. Can you be like, edit this video or else? Looks at the pond.
Looks at the worst part is people are gonna see me running away from this like grown man, and it's like, oh my god, does he have a gun? Does he have a knife? What's happening? And really, I'm just running away from a kiss.
CJ,
Get away
come
from me!
back.
Get away from
Come
me!
on,
You're just
CJ.
like,
CJ,
you better
please
do my
come back.
taxes, CJ. You better do my fucking taxes. Like, all right, get away from me! I did them last year.
Not good enough.
Yeah,
I only got a
exactly.
$50,000 return.
Exactly. Well, all right. What's the next question, CJ? I know we got some stacked up.
Yeah, we got something stacked up. So I'm gonna skip to one I think is pretty interesting. So someone offers you $100,000 for every hour you stay awake, but you have to state how many hours you're gonna be staying awake for at the beginning. If you fail, you owe whatever money you had accumulated so far. So how many?
$100,000?
It's $100,000 per hour, but you have to give that person the amount of hours you're staying up. And if you fail, like if you stayed up 80 hours, but you said 81, you now owe 80 times 100,000. I ain't doing that math. It's probably not that hard. Usagi says 12 hours. Juliet says 26.
Yeah. I was also saying 12 hours. That's easy. And I what, made $1.2 million? Yeah, I'll do 12 hours and call it a day.
You don't think you can do 24?
Oh, so this son bitch over here says I'm gonna walk all fucking day, not trip on nothing, but just work on
Yes.
12 hours.
Yes.
12 hours
Yes.
is nothing, bro.
John,
That's
how long have you been awake? What
That's
time
what
did
I'm
you wake
saying.
up this morning?
Woke up at 5:30.
so it's
You've
already been
awake for
over
how
12
fucking long?
hours.
Okay, but I know 12 hours. I'm okay with $1.2 million. It's not $100,000.
Jonathan, you
You know
can
what's
push
crazy?
yourself for a day.
No, because no, I'm $1.2 million. I'm okay with that.
Jonathan,
Oscar's,
there was
Oscar's
no.
confident.
No,
So
John, this is
confident
the
he's
worst
gonna
place to
fall
be
on his
safe
face.
from. You could easily get to one day. I think you
You
can
can
do.
easily do 18 hours. You've been awake 18 hours, John.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you saying 12?
Okay,
You're shorting yourself for nothing. See,
18
CJ,
hours.
look,
So
this is the
another.
thing that doesn't make sense to me. You will
It makes
spend
so
time
much sense.
risking. This goes back to when me and Juliet were talking about, hey, I'll just take my money and run. I ain't taking a chance on accidentally tripping on something or something in
When
my way.
we
But
had
you
that
won't
conversation a month ago,
staying
and guess what? I ain't followed the trip since.
staying awake.
Yes,
Staying awake for
12 hours.
what time do you normally go to sleep? Midnight, 1 o'clock,
11.
2 o'clock,
11.
And you wake up at 5?
Yeah.
11,
So
12.
you've
1,
already
2,
been
3,
past 12
4, 5.
hours on average.
That's 18 hours. You're
Keep
Okay,
in
going
mind, nobody
easy.
said you couldn't have coffee, you couldn't do anything to stay awake. We're just saying if you fall
Dude,
asleep, that's it.
That's okay. I am
I
$1.2 million versus $100,000 for something I do every day.
Well,
let me ask: is there any parameters of what we could do before the challenge starts?
no. So once you accept it,
practice
no.
staying
So
awake.
once you accept it, that's when the timer starts. So
Well, can I start it like right when I wake up?
sure.
Hey, I will take 36 hours. I think that'll be easy, fucking easy. I
36.
yeah,
You're gonna owe
that'll
money. You
no.
you know what? Go
I
ahead and get your
really
checkbook ready.
okay, Jonathan. You've never pulled an all nighter,
Yes,
so why couldn't you do it again? There's serious money on the line.
it's
24 hours is easy.
Yeah,
24 hours
24
is
hours is
easy.
easy.
Going into I've done it's stupid. I've been awake for like a little over 36. I think 40 hours. That shit sucked. When I was studying for finals, the worst thing I could have ever done. But I could do that again, but I would not. With this amount of money on the line, I would confidently say 36 hours, a day and a
this
half,
amount of money, but
easy.
you couldn't walk for a month without falling.
I think this is easier than not tripping. I'm gonna
John,
have to side with Oscar on this. I think we've all been up for over a day. That's why I don't get why you chose 12. That's not even 18.
hey,
But
here
I've already made the
I don't drink
million.
energy drinks. You best believe I'm gonna be drinking those energy drinks the second I start to feel something. And I'm not tied down to something, so you best believe I'm gonna be walking around doing
That's what I'm
doing
saying.
anything I
You can
need
do
to do to
whatever you need to
stay
do.
busy.
You're gonna get more tired walking around.
Jonathan,
Energy
you
drinks.
could you could stay up for 18 hours even if you were just sitting at home. That's what no coffee, no stimulation. I think you specifically can do 18 hours with nothing going on in your life. We're telling you you can do as much as you think you can with coffee, with stimulation. I don't know, anything. Maybe Juliet can slap you every hour. It doesn't matter. You can have any assist you want.
Look, even if we were to just do one day, Jonathan, y- I cut. This is just Jonathan, just pulling our fucking legs right now. His
No,
ass could stay up 24 hours easy.
Easy.
I'm not saying I couldn't.
So why
I'm
not?
saying what's
Why
I've already made 1.2 million,
Jonathan, that's half the money. You're taking a half cut for
and
no
I'm halfway
reason.
going to sleep. And
But if you can guarantee 18 hours, like Oscar said, that makes more sense than 12. 12 is a little over a work day.
I've happily made my million, and I'm gonna go.
Nah, this pissed
Ain't
I
me
no
mean,
off
way.
because this
Ain't
don't
no.
this
See,
I
this
did.
ain't this ain't the
this
same guy that took the dollar per step. This is some other Jonathan because this guy's too safe.
I guess if I had to stretch it, we can go to 15 hours.
see. Look,
Oh my god.
even Juliet is like, I'm mad right now, and she's a pretty safe person. She won't
Yes.
gamble too much. And this is one of those easiest ones. I know Juliet's done all nighters. I know she's done probably 36 hours because
Yes.
she's had to finish a project. And you best believe her ass is knocked the fuck out for probably the next day and a half. I would have no problem doing that. And my wife, I guarantee you, if I told her, babe, I need to stay up for 36 fucking hours, take care of the kids, we're gonna be coming home with 3.6 mil. She's gonna say, babe, do whatever the fuck you need to.
Okay,
I guarantee you.
I get, but you slip. I can't control when I doze off. You slip,
You
you owe
can.
that money
I
back.
promise
You
you can.
can
I
You
control.
owe
promise you
that.
can.
If I
Give
can
your
guarantee 1.2 million, or okay, if
that's
I stretch to 15, 1.5, then
See, look,
I'm taking the
playing it safe,
1.5.
I would say 24 hours. Me playing it
24
safe, I would say
hours is
24 hours.
safe.
Look,
That's
look,
what safe is. That's a
what would
respectable
happen
safe,
for
not
me,
12.
I would
Okay,
go
but
through
if
my
I
regular day. Look, listen to me. This is what I would do. I'd go through my regular day. You know, I'd be waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, like 7 o'clock in the morning, like I usually do,
Oh, you said
or
6-7.
6:30, 6:30.
6, 7.
I'll probably wake up at 6:30 like I normally do. You know, take my daughter to school, do my whole routine. I'll work still. Then going into the night, I'll play video games as long as I can, and then I'll have my energy drinks there ready to go. Be like, all right, let's go. Coffee, I've never been much of a coffee guy, but I'll be drinking the shit out of black coffee to make sure my ass stays awake.
Yes.
And then I'll just be pushing it, pushing it. All right, hey, let's get going. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. I need a push. I'm gonna push my ass to make sure I get those 36 hours. Again, I could do the 24 and just go up until 6 in the morning and be like, all right, I'm fucking done. But that's another 1.2 million dollars I could get. This is easy. This is
But
way
Okay.
too easy.
I'm not gambling. If I know, if all I gotta do is go about my normal day, and I'm guaranteed 1.5 million. We'll stretch to 15. I'll meet y'all in the middle, and I can still go to bed at a normal time.
Oh, you can't sacrifice one fucking night of sleep.
One
I'm
fucking
I'm
day.
thinking if I slip at 2 a.m. and doze off, it's over, and I owe
Jonathan,
one 1.5 plus back.
is this
Hell
the same
no.
guy that did Firewatch,
You
Juliet?
owe
Is
it
this the
back.
same Firewatch guy? I don't think this is a Firewatch, John. I think this guy is an imposter. Because obviously this man didn't stay up fucking 72 hours straight dealing with some BS. This is an imposter.
But
Yeah,
okay,
this ain't him. This
I
ain't him.
literally had a coffee at 8 o'clock. That's not going to keep me awake. I'm still going to go to bed at 11 and sleep great.
Hey,
Coffee has no
so
effect.
Not even a
so
5 hour
if you
energy?
Maybe that.
no,
Okay.
again, this blows my mind. This blows my mind. You could easily, without a doubt, you just talked about going out at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to get you some food.
That
What,
is
I
true.
said
what
I'm not.
fucking? No, but you do.
And you can.
Sometimes.
But you can.
Okay, so at that point, you've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning, and you're out at 1 or 2 o'clock at night, and then you're probably not sleeping till like 3 o'clock.
Jonathan, it's so easy. You can. There are things I think I could make sure you're stimulated for a whole 24 hours. Because I feel like you can go to a bar with some friends that's already getting you to 2 a.m. Find a group of friends that even know where like the after party is. That's another 3 hours because maybe that ends at 5 or 6 or whatever. That's already making 24 hours. You've already did it. Now, I don't know what your absolute limit is because my I think me being safe, like Oscar said, would be 24 hours. If I wanted to push it, I would say 36 because I know I start to get tired with like 4 to 6 hours after that 24-hour mark. But
It's a rough one, but once you push through that, you're going.
man, John, this don't make no damn sense. Especially 12.
No,
12 don't make no
dude.
sense. You might as well said 8.
I
That
I want to punch something so bad because this blows my mind. Like the guy who says he doesn't want to risk, doesn't want to take anything and will walk when there's so much more to lose there.
There is more. I agree with Oscar. There's
Versus,
more to lose from tripping than staying up 24 hours. I think.
but I'm not paying it back. I'm just accumulating money with every step. And I haven't fallen since we had that conversation a month ago or
see,
trip.
this
But
is
it's
the
easier.
conversation
It's
is not.
easier not to fall asleep than it is not to trip.
No way.
And see, look, the
Yes
conversation,
way.
the bet's not even like stay. You have to stay awake 48 hours or 72 hours. If it was some shit like that, I'd be like, nah, dude, I'm not doing that. That is grueling, and that'll fuck with you bad.
Two
But
days is extremely difficult. I still think with the right motivation you can do it, but I do think that's
yeah,
more risky. Because
if I have to pay back if I pass out on accident,
yeah,
hell no,
See?
dude. That's what I'm saying.
See?
I'm pushing it 36. I can get 36,
well,
and
see,
especially if I have to focus just to get that done, just to get
yeah.
3.6. Who would not be motivated to do that?
Thank you.
I'm taking the 18. I'm taking the 1 point.
Hey,
I'll
you
do
take your
15
chump
to
change.
18 hours. My
What
1.8
point?
million.
1.8. Take your chump change.
Man,
You
I
said
can't
12
believe
hours.
this.
You get stuck with 12 hours. I'm
Okay.
pissed.
I'm mad that he said
I'm
12
still,
hours and tried to defend it.
I'm
Yeah.
still happily taking the. It's guaranteed.
I don't
You
know,
don't even
Jonathan.
have
What
to
if you slip
try.
and knock yourself out? It's not guaranteed anymore, Jonathan. Oh no,
It's guaranteed.
man,
Guaranteed. Taking the
man.
money.
This don't make no
Taking the 12
sense.
hours.
This is obviously a different Jonathan than the dollar per sep. So, nah, you're in the
I'm
doghouse with
not.
Juliet now.
Now
Juliet.
Juliet's out of the doghouse because she even gambled a little bit.
Actually, yeah,
What
Juliet
Juliet
is you.
say?
Juliet is you now. It's you
What
reversed.
Juliet say?
But Juliet said that she would at least do what, like I forgot, but
At
she
least
didn't say no
54.
12.
Yeah, I'd step
She
for the
said
four.
24. Yeah, 24. We've all done
No, she said
24.
26. She says
26.
26.
When I was studying for my final, I know I had to have been up for 26 to 28 hours because my class started at 8 and the test lasted for 2 hours. So no matter what, that was 26. And then I immediately crashed when I got home. So 26 and a half hours. I know I can do that again. And I know what I would have to do to make sure that happens. there are certain like things that like keep me up that I will save for when I get tired. So
Yes.
I
Hmm.
wouldn't do those things during the day. I would do them when I'm starting to get tired. I would avoid certain foods. I have to avoid things like pancakes because that'll take me the fuck out.
Anything carb heavy, I'd be avoiding.
Yeah.
I'd be eating super healthy.
Hmm.
Make it nice and light. That way, so I know that that shit can give me. I wouldn't be having external factors that would make me get drowsy.
Exactly. I would stretch out coffee and I would save certain caffeines that I haven't done yet for the very end. I have never had a 5 hour energy. I've never had a monster. So I think those things would actually affect me more since I don't drink those. So I would save that for like the last 4 or 6 hours.
Yeah, yeah. No, again, 36 hours. I remember. I remember whenever I would do all nighters. I mean, that's still me waking up for class.
Hmm.
I'd be up at 7 in the morning. I'd go into the library. I'd be studying all night. I had to have a test like at 9 or 10 o'clock, so I'd be studying up until then. Do my test. That'd be like 2 hours, like you said. I'd be out at noon. Then I have another class that I have to go to, and then by 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I'm knocked out.
Yeah.
So how
And
many hours would that be?
more than 12.
If it's it'd be
Oh,
close to the 36.
oh,
That'd be
he's
pretty
already
damn
yawning.
close to the 36.
He's already yawning.
See, see,
And that's still throughout college. I didn't drink any coffee at all. I
I
didn't
would only
drink
drink
any energy drinks or
situationally.
nothing.
Yeah.
No, I never had anything caffeine related. Nothing. And I
So
stayed up, just staying up and just eating little snacks and stuff, and that's it.
I did. So I would only have coffee when I had to pull an all nighter. That's when I knew. So I think I might have had 3 cups of coffee all throughout my college life, and I would always get it like 15 minutes before it closed because I was
Hmm.
trying to stay up and have the coffee as late as
Yeah.
possible. So yeah, I would get. It was called the white albino squirrel at the Willis
Hmm.
Library, and I asked them, "What is your most caffeinated drink?" And they said it was the albino squirrel. I was like, "Give me that extra large," and it worked. It made me stay
yes,
up until I got it at like 10 or 11 p.m. like before they closed.
ten
And
forty-five.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And I stayed up. I was able to stay up like actively until maybe 5 a.m. That's when I started getting tired.
This Juliet brought up another good point too. Um, when you go to Europe, when I went to Barcelona, um, that's what me and my wife did. Like we we took a flight. I think it was like at 2 o'clock, and so by the time you land over there, you're waking up. You're there at nighttime. But with the jet lag and everything, you don't fall asleep right away because that's just gonna fuck you up. You stay awake, go through the whole day, and then sleep at the time there, and everything works out perfectly when you do it like that.
So there's a risk. I think there's way more risk to that because it's hard to stay up during a flight to a different
No, no, no,
country.
no, 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 no. I'm just saying, like, I know I could do it. I could do it because I have done it. But doing that in a flight, oh no, no, no. I would
Yeah.
just put my earphones in and I
Yeah.
truly pass out.
There's no
No, no,
music I
but
could listen to that would
I'm
have
saying
me
that
awake.
no. But I'm just saying like that process. I've done it before, so I know I could do it. If I'm here at the house or here doing everything here, I know without a doubt I could do 36 easy.
Yep. Okay. Well,
I'm pissed. I'm pissed now.
the next one y'all might like. So this one is a bit this one's tough. So this is a cumulative what's it called? I can't think of words right now. But basically,
Getting
challenge I should
tired,
say.
fixing to go to sleep.
No, it's fucking 10 p.m. What kind of grandma ass hours? Anyway, so this one says $50 million right now if you can do these things, all within 24 hours.
10 million?
Run 50 million,
50.
but
Okay.
you have to do all of these things within 24 hours.
Okay. Let me
So
hear it.
it says run 24 miles, drink 4 gallons of chocolate milk, eat 24 IHOP pancakes, and it's just those three.
I don't think so. Yeah, running the 24 miles, that's gruesome. That
Wait,
shit is gruesome.
You don't have to do it all at
And then
once, but it has to be done within 24 hours.
CJ, to drink 4 gallons of fucking milk and
Chocolate
how many
milk.
pancakes? And how many
Uh,
pancakes?
24 IHOP pancakes. IHOP pancakes are small.
The most pancakes I've ever eaten from IHOP at one time was it was an endless pancake thing, and I remember I think freshman or sophomore year in college,
Mhm.
and no, I'm sorry, I was a junior in high school. I was a junior in high school, and the most pancakes I ever ate was 18, and I felt like absolute shit the rest of the fucking day.
You were almost there.
So here's what I think. I think
I'm
the
passing
the
on that one.
running's the hardest,
Yeah.
but the chocolate milk and the pancakes not as hard.
So that's what everyone
Jonathan,
says, but it's because you have to fit running while you don't have to drink chocolate milk while you're running, but running after drinking so much milk will probably fuck up your stomach.
That's okay. Fuck it up. I got 50 million at the end. And I
See,
think
Jonathan pisses
I
me off, man. I don't know where this logic comes from because you can say, yeah, fuck the chocolate milk, I'm going to go through it anyway, but your body is going to react the way it reacts. And you still have to run
that's gonna
24
throw all
miles.
that up. You're throwing it up.
I think I'm gonna trick my body with the pancakes too. I'm gonna take the pancakes and make a burger cake. I'm gonna,
Okay. It's still
and
going to
then you can
affect
eat
you.
it. No, you still, but your body thinks you ate less.
That's fine. Like whatever way you have to trick yourself is fine. I think the issue is the food combined with the running. That's what I'm
Awesome.
thinking the issue is because if it was just eating, I think we could do that. I think separating what 4 gallons of chocolate milk and 24 pancakes isn't that big of a deal if you have that much money on the line. Is the fact that you have to fit 24 miles within that same 24 hours. That's gonna upset your stomach heavily.
I think I can do it.
Oh, you think you can fucking do it, Jonathan? You think that's what you can fucking? You can't stay up for more than fucking 8 hours, but you can do
I
this.
don't, but I don't need to stay up. I can stay
Oh,
up
you
Let,
can
for
let
stay
me
up.
ask you this. Hold on. Let me
15.
ask you this. Let me ask this. Do we get time trained to do those 24 miles?
No,
No,
it
I
has
said
to be
right
your
now.
current. It's right now. So
Jonathan, there
yeah, it's
ain't
right now.
ain't no fucking way you're running even 10-minute miles
I'm not 10-minute mile.
for 24 fucking miles.
Oh yeah, probably not that many backed up like that.
Here, how,
Okay, well, what's the pace gotta be to knock that out in 24
It's your.
hours?
It's you gotta be jogging at the very least. So
But no, all you said you gotta do is complete it, right?
it says run. This thing says run, so you can't just walk it. That's why I said it's gonna upset your stomach.
dude,
So
you're at least gonna take 5 hours to do that. At least four to 5 hours. A 10-minute mile for
Yeah.
24 miles.
So every 10 minutes
That's
you knock out a mile. We'll just say every 15 minutes you knock out a mile. So you're doing
take a
3
break.
miles an hour. So it's gonna take you 7 hours to do it at
Okay, are
that
you
pace.
are you accounting
that's 6 hours.
for
That's 6 hours.
taking
That'd be
breaks?
6
6
hours for
hours?
sure. No, 10 minute a mile is really fucking slow. And that's really
Well, I
slow.
was gonna give you some leeway and give it 15. So you're doing
No, no,
you're
no.
doing
I'm telling CJ that, like, if you run it 15 a mile, like that's damn near walking pace. Like
yeah.
that's easy to do. 10 minute
Okay.
mile, I would say is super achievable, but the fatigue of being on your feet for that long, that's some unbearable shit.
But
You
24
might.
miles can be done in 6 hours at that pace.
Okay,
I'm saying
so
being on
And
your feet is
okay,
unbearable.
if I
remember,
can do that in 6 hours, that means I've still got what 18 hours to drink that milk
and the
and
pancakes.
the pancakes. Doable.
So I was gonna say this. Now this is my strategy. This might work better for y'all, but I was saying like you can do as many miles as you can up front, like your morning jog, and then when you're tired, you go back home and try and eat and consume the milk and pancakes, and then maybe give it an hour and then try again.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be harder to.
I'd have to do the run right away. I
Yeah,
have
I
to
Yeah.
do
think
the
the
run right
run
away. Like get out of bed, just fucking run.
at least half of it, at least
Right.
3 hours worth.
No, ain't no
That's
way
fair.
because that's gonna be one of those. I have to get that shit knocked out now, or else
Because the food's
trying to
gonna
do it
affect
again.
you.
The food, I shit you not, CJ. When I ate that many of those pancakes, and I think I only had like two cups of milk, dude, I felt fucking awful the rest of the day.
Mm.
There is no way, like no, like I felt like it's terrible. I
Yeah.
could try, but hey, ain't no guarantees I'm keeping down no 4 gallons of milk. If it was 1 gallon of milk,
Yeah.
okay,
The gallons
I
of
could do
milk
that.
is
But
gonna be
four,
rough.
dude, fuck that. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like I've seen too many videos of people just try to chug a gallon of milk. Your body was gonna just throw that shit up.
Yeah. I agree. But you still have
And
to pace yourself
untrained.
because you can't do 4 gallons all at the end. You won't be able to.
Oh
You're
no no
gonna
no no!
drown.
Absolutely not! No 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 no! Absolutely not! No, but dude, fucking milk and chocolate milk at that?
Yep.
Nah, dude, that makes me want to throw up right now.
Yeah. I was. Yeah.
Make yourself throw up, and then you still gotta go. Oh no, dude!
What if it
Oh
doesn't
dude!
count and somebody comes in and gives you a new thing of milk because the one you threw up doesn't count? They give you like a
I
pint.
couldn't.
It's like this is
I
how much you
couldn't.
threw up.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could. Just me being realistic with myself. I don't think I could finish it.
So there's no downside to this one. So it's not like you lose money if you fail.
Oh, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. It'll be the worst experience of my life.
No,
But it's.
you made $50 million worth it, easy.
Well, that's
I
if you
don't need
do
to
it.
hear you talk about this, John. I don't
Yeah,
need to hear you
Mr.
say about
1.2
risk or not.
mil.
Get the hell out of here. You in
Yeah,
the, like you said,
It's
you're in the dog pound. I don't.
guaranteed.
it's
I'd
guaranteed. You might as well take the
I'm so mad.
100,000.
No, no,
I'm
no.
so mad right now.
I can make more if I just walk.
Mm. You ain't gonna live this one down,
That's my
man.
response. That is my response there. I'm just Arthur. Arthur.
Yeah, what the heck? So this one is more of a kind of interesting one. But would you rather take $1 million now or $1 billion 20 years before you die?
Wait, what?
So say it again.
Would you rather take $1 million right now, tax free, or $1 billion 20 years before you die?
A million now.
Is it just 1 million payment? That's it. And then
Yeah, that's it. It's done. Same with the bill.
Yeah, I'll just give him the million.
I have my answer, but I want to wait for her.
that's a tough one because I mean, yes, 1 mil, that's a lot of money, but at the same time, what's the average lifespan of people? You know, 70,
70.
80, 70, 80, around
Mhm.
there,
So you're getting it when you're 50?
50 or 60. That's tough, dude.
No, I take the million now.
Part of me wants to just be like, get the billion and then do whatever the fuck I want at that point. Because with the million, that's still limited money. And if you put in accounts, who's to say, who's to say you're not gonna die tomorrow after you get that million? But at least with the 1 billion, if let's say tomorrow, cha-ching, you get 1 billion. Fuck. Okay. Well, hey, at least I know I'm gonna be down here pretty soon in 20 years. Versus all I got is a mil. I think I'll take the chance with the 1 bill. I'll do the 1 bill on this one. I'll be patient
So
and be sad at the same time.
I'm gonna have to agree with Jonathan on this one, but for a different reason. I think getting that money would be the most bittersweet moment of your life because now there's a timer going on in your head, and no matter what, you got 20 years left, And the closer you get to that number, that death day, it's gonna get real like surreal for you the closer you get. And I think that's not something we should be prepared for. Like knowing our actual death day, even if it's just a death year. I think that would kind of fuck us up. So for that reason, I would choose a mill because knowing in 20 years you're going to die changes your perspective on a lot. And I think that perspective gets a lot worse within that final like year or two.
I would imagine. I would believe that. I believe it. I see what you're saying. I guess just I don't know. Obviously, like Juliet says too. Like I'm not waiting until I'm 50 for that. Obviously, it would be nice to have all that money now. 1 million, you can do a lot with 1 mil.
Hmm.
But it's also nice to know, like, hey, I'm not gonna be dying anytime soon.
That's how you're gonna feel at the beginning.
Hey, but I mean, it's honestly like, dude, we're legit like halfway through our lives.
I get it. I get that, but there's a blissfulness to not knowing when you're gonna die.
Yeah.
I hear no, I hear you. I hear you. I guess I'll side with what you're saying. That's it's this is one of those where like yes, 1 million, but also the 1 bill. That's 900. That's 1,000 millions.
I think
A
you're gonna
thousand
start.
millions.
I think you're gonna start crying when you get that money. Everyone's gonna think it's tears of joy, but you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, I got 20 years left." You're gonna start really thinking about what that means.
Yeah.
True. No, no, yeah, it is. But I mean, obviously, we all want to live to 100. I know we all want to live as much as we possibly can.
Depends on how
But
healthy I am.
I guess me knowing that, hey, at this point, I know this is what's gonna happen. Living the life I have lived, I would have lived it without money being involved. And then after that, be like, all right, we're gonna splurge. We've done all this hard work. We're gonna splurge and do whatever the fuck we want because
Hmm.
it's 1,000 millions. I ain't spending that fucking money. And then the rest of my generations here out are
Hmm.
set forever. I guess that's where my mindset is too. Taking care of the family beyond me, because I'm here to do what I can, and if I'm doing what I need to do, they'll be set straight. And then when the
Yeah,
money comes in, you ain't got fucking shit to worry about.
that's true.
So
That's
I
true.
guess that's where my mind is on this. So I'll still stick with that 1 bill. Give me the 1 bill.
Okay, that's a respectable reason. Everyone has said the million, but I respect it.
Yeah, for a lot of people without that starting cash, hey, it's honestly one of those things where like,
Situational.
yeah, it's obviously, but if people don't know how to spend money, they're gonna burn through that money on the stupidest bullshit, and that money's gonna be gone anyways. Who's to say if you get the million that it's not gonna be thrown to shit anyways? Maybe you might be responsible, but some people, 1 mil nowadays won't get you shit. Won't
It's
get you too much.
definitely not. It's life altering money, but I don't think it's life
Yes,
changing
yes,
money.
yes, 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 yes.
And when I ask these questions, I'm thinking it more from like a personal point, like situational. So, like for instance, Oscar already has a house in the family, so he doesn't have to be worried about, the starting cash to be able to get those things. So it's supposed to be situational to the person.
And yeah, honestly, again, obviously it sucks now, like how expensive the houses are, but I mean, live below your means. You don't have
Yeah,
to. I would love to have a bigger house, but if I lived in a bigger house, bigger payments, and literally my only payments I have is like debt is the house. I'm glad that's the only debt I have.
you could you could
And
take Juliet's house. She has a pretty big place.
I don't want that debt.
No, she's gonna keep paying for you.
Yeah, we're a
Oh,
family.
she'll pay for me. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, her and Matt will move to a different spot, and then y'all can just stay there.
Yeah, they're gonna gift you. It's your summer house now.
Oh, okay. I'll take that. No, but I agree. Yeah, no, the housing market is priced out a lot of people, and for sure, for sure, for sure. Single, you gotta have one hell of a job to be able to provide it yourself.
Yep.
Yeah,
But even then, I mean, you live below your means. I mean, might not be the location you want to be, but if you find a house and you find a house and it's gonna do what it needs to do, I mean, why do most people end up buying big houses at one point in their lives and then size down? Almost everybody sizes down
yeah.
because they don't need that big
Especially
old
once the
house.
kids move out.
Exactly. Yeah. In the moment, it's great once for everybody to have their own room, but after a certain point, one by one starts to leave after college, you size down.
Yeah. Well,
So yeah, give me my bill. 20 years before I die. That'll be great. I'll be CJ. You want your Bugatti? You want your Lambo? I got you. I could throw it over you. I'll ship it to your house.
that'd be clean. It like gets airdropped from like a helicopter.
I'll say, how do you want me to drop it?
With no parachute?
No, no, no. Well, it will be no parachute, but there's like a lot of bubble wrap in there, so it's fine. In the
Or
crate.
freaking Fast and Furious 5 delivery I've ever heard of.
Yeah, but there's bubble wrap, so it's fine.
No, Vin Diesel will come and deliver it, and he'll say
Man, there's
family
no there's
and
no
walk out.
dog shit safe in that car. They hate good cars.
Before we potentially end things, I need to tell y'all about the shit day I had today. Because Jonathan said, "Man, you look upset," and I was like, "I am. Today's been fucking terrible." So this morning I had a shoot, and I told my boss I was going to show up late because I had a video shoot. Cool. So the shoot started at 9, and it was this function, it's like charity thing. So I go there, everything's fine. I'm getting set up, and I see the group of workers starting to take pictures, like a group photo. I'm like, okay, perfect. So I turn on my camera, and I'm walking towards the group, and I turn on my stabilizer. It's not turning on. My camera is still limp. Usually, when you turn the stabilizer on, it stands up, it looks at the subject, whatever. Yeah, limp is the right word. Limp is the right word because I keep holding the damn button and nothing's happening, and I'm getting mad because I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Even if I did not charge it from my last shoot, it should still have 50% in it. But I know I did, so something's wrong. So I
He's just like,
obviously
damn it, where's the blue chew?
exactly. I wish I could just put it in the stabilizer, but it didn't work. So I'm thinking, okay, this doesn't make sense because this doesn't have batteries you can take in and out. It's like your phone. It's an internal battery. So I'm trying to keep turning it on. It's not working. I'm trying to adjust certain things like where the battery would be. Obviously, that's not working. I look it up online. It says that my battery might be, it just might be messed up because it's older now. I forgot the exact word, like corrupted or something, but essentially, other people have had this problem, and there's nothing you can do immediately because if you're gonna replace those batteries, you have to take the damn thing apart with tools. So I'm
Wow.
like, yeah. So I'm like, fuck, I don't have a stabilizer. Like and I didn't bring my old one because why would I bring my old one if I've been using my new one? Cool. So I'm like, I don't want to. I'm gonna have to record this entire event handheld, which I haven't done since 2017. No lie, but I have no choice. I didn't bring a tripod, which would be awkward anyway. So I decided, you know what? If I can't stabilize the way I want to, I'm gonna put my camera on a higher frame rate so that once I start editing it, I can put everything in slow motion. That way you can't really see any of the shaking because everything is smooth and all, slow motion stuff. That's where all the B-roll would be. And any interviews I can do, I can hold that steady because you're just interviewing someone. Cool. So that works for the majority of the shoot. There comes a point towards the end where I'm trying to get two more interviews. One is the owner of the venue we're at. She's going to be talking about why we're even here. And the other one is two people who are working on a specific area that I wanted to, point out. So I'm recording the lady who owns the entire venue, who's literally the MVP of why we're here. Before we start, she tells me that she's really shy on camera. Like, she has a really thick accent. English is her second language. She might not say as much as as I want. I'm like, that's totally fine. I'm gonna ask you simple questions. You say what you want. We're outside. She talks so much that the sun ends up fucking up my camera and my camera overheats within her
shit.
second question. Keep in mind, she said she's like, oh, I don't, because she's busy. Like, she's doing a lot of stuff during this event, so I'm thinking she's going to be answering quick. But no, she elaborates and elaborates and talks about her life story and why she named the business what it was and where she got the inspiration for the name from. I'm like, lady, just tell me what you were doing over there. I don't need to know your life story. So the good thing is, my camera warns you before it overheats. It has a little signal on it. So midway through her answering this,
yo, it's getting hot.
yeah, it has the temperature gauge on it. So midway into her answering the second question, I was like, you know what? Just in case, I'm going to stop recording for half a second so that the thing can save, and then start recording again because I already have what I need from her. And I did that, and literally 30 seconds after I hit record again, camera overheated, and I was like, thank fucking God. So
Ask, what did you do? Were you like,
I was just like, because remember, I don't have a stabilizer, so I'm just holding it like this, like some kind of fucking amateur. I was like, oh, thanks. And like, every
or
time
did
I
you
was
do
like,
one of these like
kind of,
after?
out. Where is it? I don't need to bring it out. But essentially, I was just like, and she thought that meant keep going, keep talking. And I'm like, I have what I need, lady. You've been talking for 10 minutes. Don't you have work to do? That's what I wanted to say. I didn't say it. So that happens, and by the time that's done, I had to leave because I need to get back to work. I told my boss I was going to be there by 11. Well, by the time I pack up, it is 11. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to be 30 minutes late, but that's fine because one thing I forgot to tell y'all is that at my job at HTV, I had a meeting that I needed to record at 12:30. So if I leave this site at 11, I should get there by 11:30, and then I have an hour to prepare. Who cares? Fine. So I leave. I put my job into the GPS, and it says 50 minutes. Fuck. It's because I'm hitting the lunch, kind of like the lunch traffic, and there was
Yeah.
2 accidents that happened on the highway to get to work. So
It's
30 minutes turned to 50 minutes. It's not over. It's not over. So 2/3 into my drive, I have maybe 10 minutes left. I'm in the fast lane, and there's a truck in front of me and a Porsche to my right. The Porsche is driving faster than us because the truck isn't passing. Who cares? So the Porsche on my right is passing. I now merge onto the lane to the right, and the Porsche ends up running over a safety harness, like the kind that like construction workers use, the ones with the clips. It just runs it
Yeah.
over on the highway, and it flicks the fucking safety harness into my car.
Oh shit.
Yes, I have pictures. I can show you. Oscar already saw, I think, but the hook goes into my bottom grill, and I cannot like go into the shoulder lane because for some reason that specific part, the shoulder was too thin to fit my car because I guess they're doing
Right.
construction. So I can just hear it. I can hear this thing is still underneath my car, and I'm like, bro, do not fucking like. I don't want to run over this thing with my tire potentially, and then it just ripped my
Rip
entire
off.
front end off.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I couldn't slow down. Like there was nowhere to turn. Now, luckily, by the time the shoulder actually became available, the thing got unloosed or unhooked, and it just went under
Yep.
my car. But I could tell something happened because, I mean, if anything like that heavy gets hooked onto the grill, you're kind of fucked.
Yep.
So I'm pissed now, right? I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ! If I would have just stayed behind the truck for literally 2 seconds, I would have avoided this. So I'm mad. So now, remember, keep in mind, I told you earlier in the story that I'm running late, correct? So now I'm 5 minutes away from my office. I'm thinking, hey, I'm still in the clear. I'm an hour before I need to be recording the meeting at the station. Cool. 5 minutes before I go to the parking garage, my boss calls me. I'm like, fuck. He knows I'm late as shit. He's probably just checking to see if I prepared, but now, I'm gonna have to say, hey man, I'm actually showing up now. I'm thinking it's gonna be that kind of conversation. He calls me and he says, "Hey, have you made it to the site yet?" What
Hmm.
What do you mean the site? You told me we're recording a meeting, or I'm recording a meeting. He's like, because meetings are recorded at the station itself, like where I work. And he goes, "Oh, no, 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 we switched you off of that. You're supposed to be going to Reliant Stadium."
Oh my lord! So I'm out the other way.
What? He's like, "Yeah, I told you we were switching you off from the 1:30 or whatever. What we put you on now is a press conference. Press conference is not at the station. It's at Reliance Stadium." So now I'm
And
like,
it's on the
holy
fucking other side where you were.
no, it's not that far. The problem is, so it's only 10 minutes away from where I was.
Hmm.
The problem is when you shoot something like that on site, it's best to get there an hour early because, set up and there might be some issues with where you can get sound and stuff like that. You always want to show up an hour early. But there's one question because I wasn't aware that I was put on this, or at least the location change. There's one really important question. So I asked my boss Daryl. I said, "Daryl, I made a mistake. I thought this was at HTV. Is this press conference live? Because if it's not, I don't have to go to the station. I can just take my gear and just record it myself. I don't need HTV's camera." He says yes. Because it's live, I have to get the thing that I can go live with. It's called a live view. I have to get the live view from the station, which means I have to go
Hmm.
in, park, sprint to the office, get the live view, sprint back, go to the actual shoot. And this is all a big fuck up because when things are live, there are other people that are assisting you with it. There are other people managing the live, trying to test stuff out. So if I'm late, everyone's just like, "Where the fuck is the feed?" But they think I'm already there because I should have been there. So I'm essentially causing a damn near tornado of confusion in my office because no one was expecting me to be 45 minutes late. So I tell my boss, "Hey man, I'm gonna just be real with you. I thought that this was being shot in HTV. Um, Luckily, I'm in the garage now, so I'm just gonna sprint up and get the live view, and I will be right out. I apologize for this. Like I can still get there on time. That just means I have less time to set up."
You get
He's
prepped up.
like, "Yeah." So he's like, "Okay, just please hurry." So I park. I sprint up. Actually, I park. I look at the front of my car, and yes, it is damaged. I'm like, "Fuck, man." Like if I would have just stayed in the left lane for 2 more seconds, but it's whatever. So I'm already pissed about that, but whatever. So I go upstairs. I'm running and whatever, and I open my door and I'm starting to set up my stuff. And my boss stops me. He's like, "Hey, CJ, can you come here real quick?" I was like, "Are you sure? Because I need to get the live view and head out." He's like, "Yeah, just come in for a sec." So he comes in and he says, "Hey, so Mary is who works with the mayor." He's like, "Mary said that they may not have us record this, but we don't know yet because she was very vague in her email." I'm like, "Okay, I kind of need to know because if we are, I need to go now." And she's like, "Okay, just stand by for now." I was like, "Stand by? I have to go." I'm not trying to be rude because I know this is my mistake, but I have to go now or I'm not gonna make it. And he's like, "I know, let me just get confirmation from her." So have you ever been in an intense situation but you couldn't actually do anything? So you're just almost pacing?
Yes.
That's what I was doing in this hallway. Like I'm literally picture this. I'm in a hallway. My gear is on one side, my boss is on the other, and in the middle is all the employees who are all the coworkers who are getting different instruction from different people. Some people are saying, I can hear them across the hall. They're like, "Why is there no feed yet?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm the reason why there's no feed yet." And then someone else is saying, "Mary is really pissing me off. We're telling her we can't do anything right now." I'm like, "I'm the reason why we can't do anything right now. They don't know. They think I'm there." But I'm just waiting for Daryl to tell me if I can go or not. And then finally, Daryl decides to actually call her instead of waiting for an email. And then she confirms that we don't need someone to shoot this. So
Who?
I, huh?
Still who?
Yes, exactly. So I was like, man, thank God, because I truly do believe that I would have made it in time. I just wouldn't have been as professional because I would have been showing up 15 minutes before it started. Or at least I would have been ready to record 15 minutes before it started. You're supposed to be ready to record an hour before it starts. Cool.
Yeah.
So
DJ,
that,
this getting my blood pressure up, man.
dude, when I got that call from my boss, I was, God, that was terrible.
No,
Because it
I'm
was,
sure you think the worst. We think the worst, like fuck.
yeah, and I'm like, dude, if it's not live, I can just go. I don't even have to stop at the job. I can just take my gear and just go. But because it's live, I had to get the gear from the office.
Mhm.
Cool. So now I'm cooling down. Great. So he's like, okay, well now that's done. There is another regular meeting, one in the studio that you can record. And I'm like, cool. So that's a very easy thing to shoot. It's only an hour. I go and I record that meeting, and everything's fine. Actually, honestly, the story can kind of end here because the rest of the workday was pretty much a regular workday. There wasn't anything exciting after that. But it was a very difficult start of my workday, and I was Jesus
I would have been
fucking
shitting
Christ.
my pants. I'm sure you were shitting yourself. I would
Dude,
have been too.
once I heard the other coworkers like, why are we not getting a feed? I was like, Jesus Christ, let me just teleport to the stadium, please. They think I'm just there and something's wrong. They think something is wrong with the live view because I should already be providing them a feed.
You should have just after everything was done. It's like, guys, we're having issues there. And then we're like, wait, aren't you supposed to be there?
That's why I should have said. I was like, hey, just so you know, we're having a problem with the live feed. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? What?
You're our live feed. Where the fuck are you doing here?
I was hoping they weren't gonna leave their office because if they left their office, I was like, why are we not getting feed? What does CJ do? CJ, why are you here? Why are you casually in the hallway right now, pacing back and forth? Shouldn't you be in the stands next to Fox News and the other?
They're over here.
Jesus. Oh man, that was that.
Daryl
that
said,
was-
"Don't worry about it." Actually,
Well, he said, don't worry about the end. At first, he was like, let me check. And I'm like, can you check faster? Can you? I was gonna tell him while you're checking, I'm gonna head over there, and if I have to turn around, fine. But I gotta make something happen.
Yeah. No. Well, I'm glad it worked out, dude. It sucks, obviously, too, what happened to your car. But
Yeah. Oh, I'll send you the
rather
picture.
it happened the way it did than you actually get hurt.
Juliet, I can pull it up on here. I'll send the picture to you, Jonathan, but I can pull it up.
But hey, I do have to head out here right now, CJ. I apologize.
Yeah, no
the wife
problem.
needs me to look at some stuff right now. But as always, God, this fucking zooming gets me. I don't understand why it fucking zooms in.
Yeah.
zoomies.
But I appreciate y'all coming though, and
No,
that's why I
absolutely.
wanted to get that story out so that y'all can hear my pain.
I'm glad we got this technical issues figured out too, though.
Yeah, that helped a lot.
I'm glad it was easy, and not a fucking. Hey, we gotta overhaul the whole goddamn OBS because that would have been a fucking nightmare.
I wouldn't have been able
I had
to
to
do
do
that
that
today.
once. Yeah, no, that would have been like, guys, no stream today. So, but guys, you guys have a good night, and I'll catch you guys. I'll try to be on Tuesday. I should try to be on
Alright.
Tuesday.
Cool.
All right.
See you, man.
Bye.
I sent you the picture, Jonathan.
All right, let's see. Oh damn!
Yep.
Got caught on that grill fan and then just did damage underneath on that air dam.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it hooked on the grill, and I think something
Yeah.
else. Yeah. So
The strap just blew underneath it and started popping that air dam.
yeah. So that fucking sucks. Ugh.
The good news is, it looks like it's just the plastic pieces and those can be replaced. It doesn't look like there's any paint damage or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's just the plastic pieces that need to be replaced.
Yeah.
Still annoying, but it could have been way worse if it would have landed the other direction. Freaking done damage across your paint and all that.
I agree. Dude, I was so worried I was gonna run it over with the front tire
Yeah.
because I was
Yeah.
trying to listen because I was like, I don't want to rip something and then my car fucking falls apart or something. But I couldn't slow down. There
Run,
was no shoulder.
runs it over. It just does a front flip.
It looks like one of those Fast and Furious stunts.
Yeah.
Ugh. But yeah, so I'm glad we were still able to stream or do the podcast today. Julia says she's going to bed too, so that seems like a good time to end it.
Bedtime, Juliet. We've hit that 15-hour mark.
Nah, she's been up for 24 hours. She would have had so much more money than you. Thank you, Julia. I appreciate it. I need a good day tomorrow. But all right, I'm gonna head out. I appreciate y'all joining. Y'all have a good day. All right.
Yes, sir. Talk to you later.
See ya.